And welcome to the Eric Zane Show podcast, a daily show where I discuss news, nonsense, and my personal adventures. Show number 901 has begun. Oh my gosh. Okay, everything's up and running. Feel good. Don't exactly look good, but a new day has dawned. And, you know, part of the ritual is to wake up, immediately turn on the local news. Not that I sit there and base this podcast on the local news, but it's like a nice little thing where I watch the local weather lady who I have a crush on and have for some years. Her name is Terry DeBoer. Just absolutely just a sweet, sweet legend. I love her so much. And then they pass it off. She says, that's your forecast today. Now it's time for traffic with Tom. And Tom is, today we've got to slow down. I-96 westbound. Ooh, there's a fender bender. And then eastbound. Oh my gosh, there's orange barrels there. Get out of the way. And he's awesome. It's like they should just call it super gay traffic, because this man, every traffic report, it's like it's show tunes. Stop and go on the Ford. Oh, watch out. We see flashers on the right shoulder. And that's part of my day. I have to have that. And then it segues nicely. Bum, bum, bum. Today on the Today Show. You know, Savannah Guthrie. Oh, my God. Who, I don't know. I mean, speaking of crushes, I got a crush on her, too. Savannah Guthrie. She is an absolutely fantastically sweet soul that I'm just, oh, my God. I'm madly in love with Savannah. Hoda. Not so much, but whatever. I don't mind. And I love Craig, what's his face? Craig Black Guy. Craig Black Guy is great. And then special surprise, if it's ever, Dylan Dreyer delivering the weather. Oh, my God. But today, everything is screwed up because on NBC, it's Queen. The Queen's funeral. I'm like, well, I gotta get something. Maybe I got something going on Fox. No. It's a mass. I'm watching a mass. I see we are blessed with the presence of the only person on the planet who likes watching it, and that would be Amanda and her dildo sales. She actually thinks that is, and I'm a Catholic. I'm like, oh, fuck. It's horrible. Oh, my God. It's absolute shit watching that thing. It should not be on television. Nobody gives a shit. Sarah, apparently, she likes it too. Well, then you're both stupid because it sucks. It's absolute shit. Everything about the royal family is all just for optics. There's nothing to it. Nothing to it whatsoever. The whole, the fact that they don't really do anything to run the country. It's all Hollywood. This is all show and no go. They don't do anything to run the country. There you go. Kenny puts it in better words than I obviously can. It's meaningless in today's world. It's just the fact that we have it on all these networks is only so that people aren't offended. It's not like anybody goes, oh, man, I can't wait to watch the Queen's funeral. It's just the worst. It is an absolute shit show. I don't care what you tell me. A woman who, okay, let me just explain it to you this way. She was the queen for 70 years. Tell me one thing that she did as the queen other than enable her son, Prince Andrew. Nothing. The woman did nothing but sit there with the great star of Africa and take a look at it and say, yeah, we stole this from a bunch of black guys. This is great. Absolutely pointless. We all know that. Everyone knows that. If you don't believe that, you're a stupid shit. And all these people like Biden and Linda says, yeah, there's more world leaders there than any event in history, I believe. They're just doing it. They're just doing it to carry on this stupid charade. Can you imagine if Trump was in the White House right now? This is one of the few times that I wish Trump was in the White House. So they say, Mr. President, are you going? He go, nah, no, I'm not. So, all right. Amanda says she actually did do a lot. Tons of YouTube videos. She did YouTube videos? Is that what you're telling me? Hey, everybody, Amanda's telling us how the Queen did YouTube videos. She's a YouTube sensation. I know you're saying that there's all sorts of YouTube videos on it, but nobody cares. Nobody cares. Okay? I'm sorry, but that's true. The next time anyone is ever going to care about the royal family is when the king passes. Okay? And then we'll have to go through this all again. I don't know what's more tragic, the passing of the queen or the amount of time that we have spent having to endure this. I think that may be more tragic than the actual passing of the queen. Oh, my God. The queen is everywhere. Did you see the guy who rushed the queen's casket? Okay, now we're talking. Finally, somebody says, I'm going to liven up this party. And I am rushing up there. Now, it's surrounded by, well, we saw that guy face plant last week. I don't know about the security mindedness of the whole thing. The fact that a citizen of the UK was just, I'm just going to go up there and lift up the coffin and give her a smooch or whatever the fuck he was trying to do. But he went right by the guards and right up on the thing. And then, the details are a little sketchy. I do have some video here for you. I'm going to show you in a second. A man who appeared to rush Queen Elizabeth II coffin in Westminster Hall is now in custody. Now, that is a lie and not true at all. People Magazine is reporting that, but that is not true. He's dead. Security guards swarmed the suspect as he allegedly ran toward Her Majesty, who was lying in state in the London building until her funeral proceedings began early Monday. Metropolitan Police released a statement. They said at 22 hours on Friday the 16th, we detained a man in Westminster Hall following a disturbance. Also a lie. Met Police said he was arrested for an offense under the Public Order Act and is currently in custody. They did not release his identity, but that is not the story. It is being revealed now because, first of all, they cut the feed. You could watch this boredom. The folks with the BBC, they said there's one crazy American woman who loves this footage of people gathering around the coffin and bowing their heads for 24 hours of straight boredom. It is some lady who sells dildos in the U.S. So for her sake, we're going to leave the camera on. However, there's 15 minutes of no content. That's because the guy, as he ran up, they then grabbed him down, and they dragged him down, and then they bashed his head against the ground, and then they dragged him off out of the view of the cameras. Okay? But then ultimately what happened was, and it's slowly but surely the details are trickling out, They ran over to that old, codger who fell down. He had that spear, looked like something Aquaman might throw, and he took it over his head and he plunged it right into the guy. And so he's like, ah, and he put it right through like his solar plexus, that soft spot right here. Okay, so now the guy is not dead, but the spear has gone through him and is into the floor of this Westminster, whatever the fuck it is. People are screaming. People are yelling. They can't believe that this happened, but they're all happy. And then, everybody is offended and sickened that anybody would even do anything other than just bow your head to the Queen. But in my opinion, this is great entertainment. The guy should be given, like, the key to Britain. And instead, they're like, oh, no. So they all gathered around. And instead of going to bow their heads up at the coffin, they all then grabbed the spear, pulled it out of him like Excalibur, and then buried it into another part of his body. So it was a big community effort for all of these people that are there. So then ultimately, one of the bobbies with the stupid hat came up. He grabbed a sword, and they laid his head down on one of the pews there and cut his head actually off. His head was put onto a pike, Game of Thrones style, and as people were walking into Westminster, they saw the head. And there was a guy that was there. He had white gloves on and a tuxedo, and he said, "This is what happens when you rush the Queen." And everybody's like, well, okay. So they use that. I like what the Brits are doing. Sometimes you have to make some hard choices. And I even have video here of how this all unfolded. You think I'm kidding? All of this is true. Audio check. Video check from our friends at TMZ. Okay, so now, see this lady right here? You're going to see her. She's going to shriek because she realizes that the idiot is up on the thing. Oh, see that? She's like, oh, and right now the guy's up there by the coffin. And then they, watch this. Oh, they bring him down. And then this guy's like, hey, motherfucker. So now they're like getting this guy together here. This dude here, this man right here, these two bald guys, these are the executioners. Now, they have already given the special nod that this man is going to lose his life. These two guys right here. So because of what they just did, I don't know if you saw it. Watch. See this guy right here? See he's looking to his left? That means, yep, he's dead. And then these two are like, all right, well, we've given the order. We're going to let the bobbies kill him. See? If you notice, all eyes are on the guy who did this, except for these two dudes, because they already know the end of the story. They have approved that this man is going to be terminated by all these other people that are, including that woman that you saw that had the big gasp. She is going to deliver a blow. And in fact, in the video that is going around, it's not available, but is being talked about, she actually stabbed him right in the mouth, and it went through the back of his throat, out the back of his neck, and another fatal puncture wound. This guy, look at, here they are dragging him away. Look at, and this guy is thinking and look at this dude. He's like a butler. This is the guy right there who in the butler outfit leading this dude away, who then, after they put the head on the pike, is telling all the mourners, this is what happens to you if you rush the Queen's casket. Look at, and he's gone. And shortly thereafter, they started to stab him. This little child right here, this child, vicious killer, bloodthirsty. See? Now, these three bobbies here are recruiting people to stab him with the spear. Look at, he's like, come on, let's go. Let's start stabbing. And then people are moving to go get a spear. You see? You can see them. This lady's reluctant, but this guy's, it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna kill him. That's it. Wow. What a thing. Most exciting thing of all of this. Most exciting thing in the history of the royal family, in my opinion. Sam the Jew talks about Princess Anne, who, wow. Oh, my God. Princess Anne is a more handsome man than, well, looks more like a man than Prince Charles looks like a man. And Prince Charles looks like or King Charles looks like an ugly man. Princess Anne looks like the Wicked Witch of the West from Wizard of Oz. Mrs. Gooch riding on the bike. That's what Princess Anne looks like. Sam the Jew writes, Princess Anne was seen at events throughout the week leading up to the funeral in a Royal Navy ceremonial uniform. She has never served in the Royal Navy nor any other branch of the British Armed Forces, but like many royals, she holds a number of honorary military titles. Aha! Yeah, it's all about optics. Okay? They can't be like dressed like Andrew in that one picture with his arm around that chick that Epstein trafficked, You can't. You got to be dressed super formal. So, wow. That is quite a thing, and now the Queen is going to be laid to rest. But, big event with that guy rushing the casket. Yeah, he will never be seen again. Never to be seen again. I like how in this group, the handful of people, and there aren't many of them, who actually give a shit about this, and they're all, like, in my opinion, the worst human beings on the planet for being so into this. You're sick individuals. Are all, like, trying to one each other up with stupid royal facts. Shit that they pull off of articles they see or comments made on the news, and they're trying to drop more royal knowledge on each other. You're going to forget all this shit anyway. And then you know what's going to happen? The king's going to die in however long, and you're going to be like, oh, God, well, I got some more factoids for you. No one gives a shit. My God, you see, this is going to end, and we're all going to be like, whatever. I mean, my God. And the fact that it's all a Catholic mass, there is nothing short in any type of Catholic ceremony. It is, oh my God. So I imagine this is going to take like a week. Welcome in to each and every one of you on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. I must set you free, though, okay? If you want the rest of the show as it happens live, you have to go to Twitch, twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live. Otherwise, just go about your day, or you can download the audio podcast wherever you download shows. Search Eric Zane Show Podcast. You'll find it on all the platforms, or go to my website, ericzaneshow.com. Thank you very much. Thank you for taking the time to check this out today. I bid you goodbye.